Hello, so here we go. It's a few days later now. The two little pots have dried nicely. I've put them back in the big tandoor. Got my little setup ready now, so we're ready to cook and see how it all performs. So the first issue which I think I may have is normally I would use my chimney there to get the fire going and then pour all the coals from there directly in the big tandoor. Where this is freestanding, it's quite wobbly because it's just rested on the grate at the bottom. So what I may have to do is pour the coals directly in there first, then light them. So I've put 8 coals in there now with an actual fire lighter, which I'll light in a moment. When I normally use the big tandoor, I'd probably end up using around 30 to 35 coals, which as I described in the previous video, if you're having a party or a massive gathering, which it will be ideal, cook a lot of food, stay hot for hours. This purpose is obviously different. It's small scale cooking, so hopefully I won't have to use any more than the 8. So that's now lit. We'll come back when it's ready and we'll cook some yummy chicken tikka again. So far, really good. Temperature's nice and hot now, so if we have a look. So yeah, look at that. So towards the top we're looking at around the 260, 270 mark, and then over to 300 towards the bottom. So with a quarter of the fuel that I would normally use, I should be able to cook these. So just quickly, I've got 2 different types of tikka here. These 2 and then these 2. You can see the colour difference on them. I'm still tinkering with the recipe, just trying to make it perfect. So yeah, so I've got 2 different types. So it will be 2 at a time. Let's just swing that round a little bit. There we go, so that's the first tikka in. Hopefully, cooking time wise, it shouldn't be too much longer than if I was cooking in the big one. So we'll come back in about 5 minutes, have a look, and then hopefully within 10 to 15 it'll be done. So these have been 5 minutes now, let's have a look. Wow, look at that. Beautiful. Look at that, look at that. So far, the little oven idea seems to be working. So as I said earlier, I've used about a quarter of... So these are now cooked. They've been in about 20 minutes. If you've seen my previous videos, you'd know if I was using the big tandoor with a lot more coals, it takes around 12 minutes per skewer. But these are taking about 20 minutes. Let's get them out and have a look. Look at that. Let's get the other one out. Bring it up. So the first 2 skewers, like I said, took about 20 minutes to cook. When I put those in, I noticed that the heat had gone down quite a lot. So yeah, it looks like the coals had gone out. So I've just had to restart it now. And then I can put those in because it was literally just smoking. So yes, I'm not sure about the little tandoor idea now, because if I just used the big one, I could have put all 4, well, I could have put 8 in at the same time, and they would have been done in 12 minutes. Whereas obviously the first ones took 20 minutes, and now I've had to restart that just to cook those. So all in all, probably not worth the hassle. Just put loads of those in and cook it in one go, really. So as you can see, it didn't work. So yeah, these two now are cooking under the grill. Actually, you know, not a bad idea. Put them in the grill that way, skewers sticking out, cook them quite nicely. It's almost like having a barbecue. But yeah, it just, the small tandoor idea, it kind of backfired a little bit. So it will cook 2 skewers absolutely fine. Any more than that, you're going to need to refuel it, but I wasn't getting any airflow coming through the bottom. The ash was still there from the previous coals, so they smell amazing though. They'll still come out really tasty. But yeah, so if you build a tandoor and you build a big one, just build a smaller one properly, and then you've got the choice of using a big or small one, or just use the big one all the time and just fill it up and make the most of it. But yeah, these will get cooked, and then I'll show you what they look like at the end.